The Incredible Hulk will not be presented this evening.
All right. Welcome, everybody, back to the show. It is Monday. We took it off, but Monday we are back, folks. In the news, Netflix has lost hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and we have 21 people watching. There we go. You know that. Welcome, everyone. Joe, to the show.
Good evening, everyone.
And Krelba, welcome.
I actually had a little problem. The video wasn't rendering for me, so I just barely made it on for the beginning.
Perfect. You made it.
I'm still not getting the YouTube feed.
All right. I think something's wrong with your internet. Jan Esterlis, hey now. Hugh Caldwell was going to come on the show tonight. His back is hurting him, so he's sitting on his sofa right now with a can of Schlitz.
And he's getting chased by a bull. Schlitz malt liquor.
That 100-mile walk just became a 1,000-mile walk to him.
That walk became
guys have a 100-mile walk I got to do this summer. Can you guys hand me the remote over there? I can't walk 2 feet.
Right?
No, we love you. We love you. Hugh, and I did watch your Pinball Wizard. I love the intro you laid down. You made me remember it. I was like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, those 2 chords. I forgot. It's excellent. Very good. Good job. Nice job. Nice sound. It was a nice sound by everyone. Do they really? Schlitz? You probably got them from the 70s from us. They're just getting there now. How was your week, Joe?
Pretty effing insane. I missed a couple of days of work last week. I don't know what the hell I got. It's like last Saturday, not the one that just passed, the one before, I started coughing. And then from like the chest up, it felt like I was in I was at the bottom of the ocean, was burning, the pain. And the cough just comes like once a day. And I'm exhausted.
The burning, the itching.
Exhausted. When I left work tonight, I said to my supervisor, I said, look,
supervisor,
I'm going to try my best to come in tomorrow. But if I feel like I feel now, when you're my size and your job is to talk and you're having trouble breathing, some shit's got to give,
Right.
And the thing is, you can't really rest because, when you're sick, you want to stay in bed till that shit's gone. But you can't when you got someone like Michael you got to take care of. You got to get up, That happened yesterday. I was in bed. I could have kept sleeping, but the nurse is going to leave. Get up.
Right.
And, take care of. He's in the living room right now. I'm going to have to run and check it. I haven't even had dinner yet right now.
Wow. And what are you making this evening? Because I've been seeing your keto meals. I don't know if anyone here follows Joe on Instagram. It's an excellent page. You get to see him cook his food.
It's weird. I post weird shit.
And what day are we at right now, Joe? Do you know?
What do you mean? In my
Your
sobriety?
sobriety.
I don't know the exact day, but what?
Yeah, he's gone back
6
to
more
drinking
days?
again. He forgot.
No. 6 more days
I'm
is
gonna
11
book you.
months.
Good for you.
Wow,
You know, the end of the month
congratulations.
is
That's
going to be.
good.
I was just telling a friend of mine. Yeah, this coming Saturday is going to be 11 months. I was just telling a friend of mine,
Wow.
I'm going to have to start, thinking about what coin I want to get.
Yeah, that's cool. Very cool. Yeah, I'll be playing Saturday night. We'll be doing the AM station thing again. I don't know if you watched it last Saturday. I didn't really get to see the chat, but we did a lot of different stuff. It was interesting. We've been trying to mix it up. They've been asking us to mix it up.
Here's the link to my Instagram if anyone.
Oh yeah,
cares.
he's gonna post a link to his Instagram.
Yeah, but what I'm having tonight is the leftovers from last night. I usually cook enough to last a few days or at least 2 days.
Excellent. I don't know how your vlogs got out of my
But I haven't done one since April 5th.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
Work. When you sit there for 9 hours in one chair and all you do is talk to people on the phone and you put on a show for every call, you kind of, when you're done, you don't want to start talking, and you know what I mean?
Do you guys like chess at all?
I like the game, except that I suck at it. You would think someone like me would be pretty good at it. It's like,
Yeah.
I
Thank you,
think I'm
Hugh.
too ADD. I think I'm too ADD to.
Well, it's the funniest thing.
Good
These I watched one chess video. Now 1,000 chess videos come up. I don't even play the game, but I like watching. I don't play it, but these people play it, and I'm watching this one guy, and I hear him talk, and I'm like, wait a second, I know that voice. And I look up, this guy's got a shaved head. I don't recognize him, but I look at his face, and I said, I think I know this guy. This guy's name is Mike, and then it says Boston Mike, and I reached out to him to say, are you, and he's got to be, because now it says Mike H on his Instagram. And I'm like, that was his last name, begins with an H. I'm like, it's got to be the same guy, but how bizarre that I haven't seen this guy probably since 2000 or 2002. Probably
Music,
probably.
movies, weightlifting, chess. Dave knows them all.
Yeah. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I was like, man, this guy's into he seemed like he would be at chess because he was kind of like a brainy guy. Nice kid. But anyways, I thought that was funny. So, Krellbar, now moving on to you. I was looking at your Facebook today, and I happened to see a post that Elon Musk has bought Twitter.
Yep, I was the first one to jump on that. It just popped up on my my messages, and so I posted it right away. Very psyched about that.
My favorite are the people's reactions who are like, but now people can post misinformation. Well, the fucking news does that every day. How come you're not pissing and moaning?
It's unbelievable.
Who decides what misinformation is?
Right. It's unbelievable. These people
one side
are nuts.
decides what misinformation is. That's how it was. One side was determining misinformation. They got their agenda.
I mean, for crying out loud, it's insane. Now anyone can say anything. Yes, that's called free speech.
It's
the ones
really
that crack
insane. It's
the ones that crack me up are the ones that say this is an attack on our freedom. How so?
Right.
Well, their freedom to be the only ones to voice their fucking opinion.
This is 1984 doublespeak.
It's unbelievable.
Newspeak.
People are so dumb. I saw a post someone said, watch when millionaires claim free speech. Watch your pennies or watch your... I was like, what? Like
they've always got something that it's the end of the world.
It's so dumb. It's like, really?
You may say you may be able to voice your opinion. Oh my goodness. The fucking world must be ending.
Right. It's so fucking nuts. But I'm glad because I always enjoyed Twitter. In fact, I refused to get off Twitter because like when they came out with Getter and they did a couple of other things, which was conservative stuff. It's a lot of conservative stuff, but I want everything on there.
Yeah.
When I go on Twitter, I want to see everything. I want to see mainly porn. Thank you. I said
wrestling, rock and roll.
Yeah, I want to see it all.
From porn to politics, we've got it all.
Right. I want to see it all. And that's why those other things would never take off, like Getter and those, because it's like, what are you doing? Let everybody on. Let's go. Have a free enterprise. No. Let's do this.
Well, the thing is, the conservative sites, I think, let everyone on. It's
they
just
do, but no one wants to
Twitter
go.
Was available. Twitter was available and it was slanted towards one side. None of them wanted to come to the other one.
Joe Harvey comes in on the slide into second base. He goes, porn, you call, Dave. You rang.
Yes.
My favorite joke about pornography was done by Jack Tripper. He says, well, you know how I look at pornography, like this.
I gotta find that episode now.
Ah, it's classic. Boy, as a child, I was like, I think he's onto something. He might be onto something, folks. But yeah, so Twitter, that I think it's really good news. I think it's great news. Whenever he can take it over, get rid of the CEO, get rid of everyone in there. I'd get rid of the whole bunch. Get rid of them.
You know what was so entertaining was I went on Twitter and I looked, and all the pundits that all the members that got banned for their misinformation or whatever. There was one particular, I'm not going to mention his name. He just put one sentence there, basically all the statements that would have got him banned before and stuff. Apparently they've disabled all the algorithms, and the moderators at Twitter are probably sitting on their thumbs because they're not going to touch anything now because, yeah, sure, they have access to do that, but they know they'll lose their jobs if they.
Yeah, they're going to get fired
once it's finalized.
Oh, really? So wait, are people back now? People who are banned are back?
Well, I don't know if people are banned are back, but what it is this particular person, he posted just bold things. He says, ivermectin is a wonder drug.
Excellent.
And then another one was, oh God, what was there was one more that had me laughing like hell.
I agree, R. Wayne. Just fire them all. I wouldn't even question it. I'd be like, hey, how'd you get out of here? You're gone.
Public health officials lied repeatedly about COVID-19.
Gee, you think?
And he said, the 2020 elections were definitely rigged.
Excellent.
Yeah, can I mention the name of the guy?
Yeah, I don't care.
Michael Knowles.
Oh, okay. I don't know who he is.
Yeah. I'm familiar
you don't
with
know
the name.
He's a younger guy. He's like 30-something years old.
Nice one, Fez.
Yeah, Trump today said he's not returning, but that's a mistake on his part. I think he should.
Get in there. Yeah, he will. I think because isn't he on the other one?
Yeah, he's got to promote his Truth Social. So
yeah,
it doesn't stand a chance now.
No. I mean,
it's
Twitter's going to be.
What he should have done is come out and say, "Look, now that this happened, what I did, no need for it anymore."
I think Twitter's going to make Facebook look ridiculous.
Oh yeah,
it'll put Facebook under fire.
And the great thing about Twitter's a much more powerful platform, I think, because it's more concise and there's less bells and whistles compared to Facebook. So, I mean, it's just you tweet, it gets out there, that's it. You have no pictures of your family and friends and all this bull crap. And
yeah, I think so too, Ricky. I think so too.
But yeah,
like I said, it was.
After a long time of no good news, it's like I actually had a smile on my face today. It was, I actually felt
I had a smile on my face driving home this evening. When the day is through, I'd be a rich man if I could make a living out of loving you.
I haven't even checked my YouTube today. Did you put up a new video today?
I did this morning. Yep.
Okay. What was
it? Every Monday morning it goes up. It goes automatic.
I saw you did a Zeppelin. They didn't come after you for that?
No, I taught it. I can teach a song.
Okay.
Yeah. I taught it, and then and I might do another Zeppelin down the road. Somebody asked me to do an Ace song. How long? And I play it every weekend, so I'm like, I'll do that because I can do that one in my sleep. Grellboss sold a guitar yesterday. Let's talk about that for a
sold my Santana SE. I modified it with Seymour Duncan jazz and Ibanez Super 58 and the Spurzl tuners on it and stuff. So I sold it with the hard shell case. And some guy came down from Brockton. I got back on Facebook. I love Facebook Marketplace. So much more effective than Craigslist.
Well, because you can see who's selling it to you, who they're friends with, if they're, you know what I mean? It's a little bit more accountability.
Less people have been murdered. So
yeah, just slightly.
After a few people have been horrendously murdered, it won't be as popular.
And I sold
thanks, Jan.
And I sold my Zoom G9 multi-effects to some guy up in Manchester, and he's aware of the show. And then he thought I looked familiar, and then I said, "Yeah, you watch it?" Yeah. And I said, "I'm Krellbar," and he goes, "Oh, Krellbar," and it's like, and he knew who I was, and he says, "Wow, I'm going to tell everyone I got Krellbar's pedal."
That's hilarious. The Rain song I could do. That's the tricky thing about the Rain song is having people do the. People are gonna have to retune their guitars because it's like a G-sus4 tuning. It's DGC, GCD. So
no, Joe. I'm Iron Man.
Yeah. He's like, I'm Krellbar. He probably was surprised you were so tall. And then he said, I think I watched you years ago. Weren't you heavier? No, I'm kidding.
Hey, that's the next thing coming up for Elon Musk is that he's going to come out, do a press conference and go, truth is, I am Iron Man.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm happy as a pig in shit what he did. It's great. And I love that. It's perfect. It's perfect, especially since we're getting close to November. We have 6 months for that fun stuff to go on. Was it 6 or 7? Yeah, 6. It's great. May 1 is November 1, 6 months. How long? And on the dark side, second verse is the same as the first. Oh, yeah. Lyrically, you mean, yeah.
Oh.
Alan Parsons missings from Dave Lessons. Oh, I always loved Mamma Gamma. I Wouldn't Want to Be Like You's a great song. Games People Play is a great song. 10 Years Gone's fantastic. Achilles.
Did you mention I Wouldn't Want to Be Like You? Did you say that?
Yeah, I just did.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I thought you did.
I always thought, what's that song? Goodbye, my love. It's flowing like a river. That always reminded me of
Time. It's called Time.
Right. It reminds me of Us and Them.
Yeah.
To the sea, to the.
Well, he was the sound engineer on Dark Side of the Moon. So
he was. Figure. I know. I always thought he stole that song.
And it was Eye in the Sky.
All right. There's a big day coming up for Joe because Joe doesn't really go out of the house often. But Joe, are you going to go see the IMAX version of Doctor Strange?
No.
I am, I believe. I'm driving by the theater the other day, and I'm like, oh, they got IMAX here. And Doctor Strange is, May 6th this year? I love Cumberbatch. I figured it would be an entertaining movie to go see at IMAX. I'll go to a late-night show by myself and check it out.
I might do that. I
might even get myself a thing of popcorn and jerk myself off. Thank you.
Okay, Pee-wee.
Don't make
all right, folks. Bitch. Relax, folks. Relax. It's just a show. It's just
the old dick in the popcorn box.
Joe Hervey. Joe, have you been watching? Didn't I send you to watch that guy's site that he's on YouTube, his channel where he just goes and picks up hookers in South Central? Thought I sent you that link. It's very interesting. Hey, Johnny Kramer's in their house.
Jellyfish.
Hey now. So what else? So anyways, I'm looking forward to seeing Doctor Strange. You're gonna wait for it on the television or streaming it?
Well, is it exclusively in the theaters or are they still
probably not?
Because if they do it both ways, I have it the minute it's available. If not sooner. I
may break down and actually go to the theater.
Last week I watched The Batman. Has anyone seen that?
I don't want to watch emo Batman.
I can't watch any more Batmans.
Yeah,
I can't.
It's my favorite Batman to date. It was
It
amazing.
is.
I loved it.
Now it's the
And it's a
reverse, right?
beautiful movie. It's just beautiful to look at.
Isn't it like I heard it's a different take on Batman?
It is. One thing I like about it, it's almost like, well, Batman's real deal with it. You know, it's not, it's more realistic. If you can be realistic with that, you know, characters like Commissioner Gordon are not just useless as he's always been. You know, he serves a purpose.
Well, I thought Gary Oldman's Jim Gordon.
What did he do? He put on a fake ass, stupid accent and just shouted all the time. He didn't do nothing.
No,
and not only that, this is the first Batman's moniker.
When Batman had his master plan on, making him the bad guy and stuff, he was a major part of that.
Yeah, but that's still 2 seconds. It's trust me. I've been reading Batman my entire life. Batman is known as the world's greatest detective, right? He made his debut in Detective Comics.
Okay, I've heard
this first movie where he's actually been an effing detective.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard that criticism. Not criticism. As part of a criticism.
I just want to say Fez sounds awesome. The M&P 22. I shot a 22 a couple of weeks ago. A lot of fun. 22s.
So basically, you're saying he's Columbo in a costume.
Well, Columbo would have solved it quicker. You know, the Batman movie is about 3 hours. Columbo would have done it in about 96 minutes.
Does Batman smoke a cigar?
Yeah, he comes out. He goes, one more thing. It's just bothering me.
Just one more thing, Joker.
My wife, she asked me these questions. It drives me crazy.
Yeah, I don't know the actress's name, but I thought the girl who did Catwoman might be the best. Catwoman
Lenny Kravitz's kid, Zoe Kravitz, isn't it?
Is that it? She was amazing. Yeah. She was great.
I always liked Julie Newmar.
Well, she's like, a lot of this movie is a throwback to the original Batman, if you think about it, without like the campy, goofy stuff.
Smash, pow.
You know, so you kind of got like, she resembles more like a cross between Julie Newmar and Eartha Kitt, and also the Frank Miller Catwoman from Dark Knight Returns.
No Lee Merriweather.
Fez, it's a magazine, not a clip. Thank you.
But I liked it. Check it out. It's, you don't like it, turn it off.
Yeah, I heard good things about it. I heard actually an interesting take on it. But, for me, the Batman franchise, it's like they just went through so many of them. It was Michael Keaton and George Clooney.
And I'm not the world's biggest Batman fan. So for me to like it, and especially a Batman movie, I'm like, another effing Batman movie? But another thing I like is, how every Batman movie has to start out with his origin?
Right.
No, don't even mention it. It's like they don't insult your intelligence. You just go with it. Like, who these characters are. We don't need to treat you stupid.
Right.
That I like.
I like that too.
Yeah. Something, it's like with Spider-Man stuff. Spider-Man used to be my favorite Marvel superhero, but now that's been redone and all this stuff. And so it's, my favorite thing out of the Marvel universe was the series on Netflix, the first season of Daredevil. And I wasn't even a big Daredevil fan. I mean,
every season of Daredevil was amazing. Great. Punisher was great.
Behind that would be Iron Man, the first one. That was.
What's the red guy's name?
The red guy, Daredevil.
No, the red one. Something in Wanda.
Red Sonja?
I mean, the Vision, he's not only red,
Vision.
Though. He's like red and green.
Oh, Vision.
Oh, okay.
And now he's all white. He's been bleached.
Yeah. I like Vision. Seeing double vision. I ruined the song Double Vision for like so many people. This guy in the gym, it came on and I said, oh, I can't stand when the egg shaker comes on. He goes, what? So I say right in the middle of the second verse, there's an egg shaker that just hammers the rest of the song out. And the next day he comes in, he goes, it came in on the radio again. You ruined it. I can't listen to the song anymore. That egg shaker is just too loud. I'm like, it's brutal. So now everybody in the chat.
As the cowbell in Don't Fear the Reaper.
When you listen to Double Vision, second verse, in the middle of nowhere, an egg shaker just starts blaring
and it doesn't go away.
The whole song. And then it goes like the halftime. It's like the guy gets tired for the choruses and then he's right back in. It's bizarre.
Sorry. Something
It's
like
bizarre.
that happened.
Oh, John
in
Wick
Work
movies
today.
are good. I like John
I
Wick.
haven't
seen those.
brought myself
I
to
haven't
watch
seen
any
those
of
yet.
them yet.
Oh,
But I
really?
want to. Yeah.
I like the first one probably the most. I just think so. I tend to like. Have you guys obviously seen the movie Taken?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
I like that style of film.
Yeah.
Where it's you're not going to see the good guy get into too many even fights. He's just going to kick the shit out of everybody.
Yeah.
And I don't know why Hollywood doesn't understand that's what people want to see. They don't want to see the close fight.
Yeah.
Cut the shit. We're there to go root for a guy that's supposed to be badass.
Yep.
It's like every film, it's like the further they go along, each fight gets harder and harder, or these villains find guys who are just as strong. No. I want to see them just decimate anyone that comes across.
You know,
Commando
actually,
comes
that
to mind.
reminds me of when they did the review, Siskel and Ebert years ago, when they reviewed The Crow. Remember The Crow when Brandon Lee was killed
Yep.
during the making of The
Can't
Crow?
rain every day.
Yeah, and the whole point of the character was he's unstoppable. And their one gripe, they both liked the movie. They said, then they had to kind of weaken the character for a little bit to make it even with the main villain. I wish they would have just made him unstoppable from beginning to end. And I said that would have been perfect. But Hollywood's always afraid to do that bullshit. But that would have been hysterical. What movie have you ever seen where the guy's just completely unstoppable?
Yeah, it would have been great.
It would have been awesome.
I agree. And it also is why the Matrix 2 and 3 don't make any sense.
They don't. They're awful.
They don't make
They
any
are
sense.
awful.
After you find out that he knows he can go in and just do what he wants in the Matrix, there's no need for 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, now he's
not
going to
only
go in a
that-
subway and he's going to
Yeah.
find these twin. Please give me
not
a
only
fucking
that, the
break.
story blows in 2 and 3. It's like,
Well, that,
yeah, and it destroyed the whole
I don't
thing.
know
Once
nobody.
you
That's
see
typical-
Zion, once you see Zion, the real city and stuff like that, it's kind of like it takes
The
you
mud
out of
hole.
it.
It's a mud hole.
Yeah.
Very but you know what happens when they make a movie, they tell this story. And then when that movie exceeds expectations that weren't even there, they're just they have money thrown at them. I mean, you'd have to be an idiot to turn it down.
Yeah, but it's like I loved what was the movie they did after that? V is for Vendetta. I love that movie.
Oh, that's great. Hugo Weaving.
I think they should have just kept throwing good.
Movie.
They should have just kept throwing good after good and not do. I mean, not sequence. I mean, they just get. It gets ridiculous because the Matrix did so good, and I don't think they were expecting what it did, and then they just completely shat on the story.
Yeah, I know. And went to go see. I saw the first one on video, and I saw 2 and 3 in the theaters, and it's almost like, can I have my money back?
Yeah, I saw one in the theater twice. It's one of 2 films. One of 2 films I saw in the theater twice. Can you guess the other one?
Oh, it's probably Goodfellas.
Debbie Does Dallas.
I'll give you a
Goodfellas?
hint. It was in the 90s, and it was the year after Goodfellas.
So 91.
Casino.
No, that was
No,
like
that was
95.
95. 91. What came out in 91? Son of a Beach. Oh shit. I'm drawing a blank.
I haven't seen Nobody, Fezla, but that looks good.
I saw Nobody.
You're a big fat person.
It's pretty good.
The movie is Silence of the Lambs. I saw that.
Oh,
twice in
okay.
the
Great
theater.
movie. That was
Yeah.
a great movie. That deserves a repeat viewing. Some of them
It was.
don't anymore.
Yeah, it's hard. You know what? Like you'd see a movie, especially if it's a long movie, it better move quickly. It better move nicely.
I saw the Simpsons movie twice in the theater. That's only because I saw it once with my friend, and then I took my niece out on her birthday to go see it.
Hannah Bomb's throwing in some Ed Powers.
Not Max Power.
More Dirty Debutantes. Wasn't Dirty Debutantes Ed Powers or is it Randy West? I always forget which one had which. Hey, Angel Martinez, what's happening?
Ricky Compton saw Sling Blade twice in the theater.
Wow. Godfather 3.
French fried taters. Let's see. I saw Star Wars twice in the theater. Flash Gordon I saw twice in the
Oh,
theater.
really?
Yeah, I saw it with
Is
my
that
father.
the most
and
you've
I
ever
saw it
seen
with
a
my
movie in
brother
the
and
theater?
the
Is twice? Because
Yeah.
I put that to
I
shame.
don't think
Shit.
I don't think I've ever seen a movie 3 times.
I don't think
I saw
not in the
Spinal
theater.
Tap in a movie theater, but like in 2007, I saw Spinal Tap in the theater out in Lincoln here. They had
When
11:30
the
showing.
original 2 movies I seen the most. When the original Superman came out, I went there every day for 2 showings the entire summer. I did that with Grease, the original Grease, every day for 2 showings every day. I just come out of my bedroom, walk over to my mother, and she'd give me money to go buy a movie ticket. I did that.
Angel
And of
says,
course,
anyone remember
Superman 2.
Porky's?
I did that with Superman 2. Superman 3 was shit. The only reason I saw Superman 3 twice because my friends that I went to with school were low-class skeevy bastards. One of them pissed on the floor. We had to run out and leave before we got caught. And how do you piss in the fucking theater? What's wrong with you?
Now, Superman 2 is the
the
one
wrong
with
one.
Terrence Stamp as Zod.
Yes.
Yep.
Great one. Great one.
Yeah, excellent.
Close Encounters.
Superman
I saw
3
twice.
was with Richard Pryor, and who knows who the hell was the villain was
Yeah,
supposed to
that
be.
was ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that was
Angel Martinez says,
Robert
anyone
Robert Vaughn.
remember
Robert
Porky's? I saw Porky's in the theater.
I did too.
Yeah, Anchorman was good. Step Brothers is good.
Yeah, like I said, Close
Talladega
Encounters. I
Nights was
saw
good.
the first Close Encounters. Then they had the special edition. I went with my father to go see.
I
So
seen
it's
that a couple
technically
of
seen it
times.
twice.
I saw Close Encounters with my mother. We went a couple of times. We saw
I was
what is it
obsessed with that
called?
movie.
Ghostbusters. Saw that a few times.
Wow.
But those were movies that deserve to be seen a few times. Of course, the Star Wars movies. You have to.
Yeah. I only saw the first one in the theaters, and I saw the Revenge of the Sith. I saw in the theater. Everything else I didn't see in the theater.
I went to a couple of premieres in Los Angeles and Hollywood. Well, in Westwood of the Star Wars. Phantom Menace, I went to the premiere. Clone Wars, I think I went to that premiere. Revenge of the Sith. No, not Revenge of the Sith. What's the first one called? The Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There wasn't enough of Darth Maul.
Yeah, I know. He gets wiped out pretty quick.
To me, Darth Maul would have been a great character to have all the way up to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
He was a
Darth-
good character. I mean,
But then how do you have Darth Vader
Hugh,
replace him?
never.
The big, slow-moving mutt who's got like a ridiculous penis helmet for a head. And you had Darth Maul who looked like Satan.
Yeah.
yeah. And moved a lot faster. That was the whole inconsistency thing, is that the fight scenes in the 70s and early 80s were like, wow.
Yeah.
Right.
Traditional.
And then
sword.
this is supposed to be a prequel before all
Right.
that, and they're hopping around, jumping around.
Right.
Kicking each other
Hugh
down.
Caldwell, I like Blade Runner. I do like the director's cut better than the original. I like it without the narration.
Yeah, Ricky, apparently Amber was the chocolate factory in that relationship. He said he saw
God.
Charlie and Chocolate Factory. And
I get it. I get you. It's the Amber Heard material. I don't know if anyone's been
Yeah.
following the Johnny Depp trial. I've been trying to ignore it.
I don't follow that shit. That's distraction from the world
Yeah,
crumbling around you.
Depp's rep said it was Amber Heard's turd, but she said it was the dog's log.
Folks,
Come
this
on,
is
that's off the
why-
top of my head. Come on.
It's terrible.
It is a shit show.
Joe Hervey was funnier right after you. He says it's a shit show. He went right for the straight joke. Not bad. The dog's log joke, though, that is just awful. That is
Well,
not
that's what
good.
she claimed it was. It was funny watching Johnny Depp trying to say in the most tactful terms, it's like, well, they're 2 Yorkies. It's like, he's trying to say, this shit was too big for those Yorkies to have done it.
Yeah.
Well, you know
What
what
kind of
the
life
sign they
are those people leading?
Yeah.
Delusional.
Very scary.
Fezla says
Very-
the turd heard round the world. That woman's a mess. Oh my God.
Now, there was a video I saw the other day that came on my feed, and it was about Japanese, Chinese, and
Both
USA, Mexican and USA fenders.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't really understand the point of his video because he was like rating certain things like setup, playability, and
Who
Who did setup
this
is
video?
setup. I mean, it's how you set it
of,
up.
he says quality of the wood was part of his, and I was like, what are you, quality
What
of
are
the
you talking
wood?
about?
Fucking guitar's painted. How the hell do you know what the quality of the wood
Yeah,
is?
how is he telling? What's he judging?
Is he looking at like wood grains or is he hardness?
No, it was
meters,
just because he was like, this is the wood they use. Well, this is a better, nicer wood they use. It's like it was dumb. After 10 minutes, I was like, all right, I want my life back.
What
I'll say
channel?
this. I think
I
Japan.
couldn't even tell you.
Japan makes a more consistent model.
Then there's a
a more
guy, and I know
consistent
who he
product.
is. You know who the long-haired guy is, and he's got long hair and glasses, and he's always like getting into debates with other people. I think he had a thing against the guitarologist once. I forget his channel name, D something. I don't know if it was audio mode. Could be. It came up in my feed. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I watched it. Anyways, this kid was talking all about. Oh yeah, it's a good one, Jan. He was talking about what's the guy's name that was out in Vegas? Who used to call Ed Roman.
Oh,
And
okay.
this video of his is just disparaging, and probably rightfully so, Ed Roman. But like, it is so old talk. Everyone knows that Ed Roman used to do all kinds of shady shit. And putting the video out today, he spent and I don't know what I was doing that I kept it on because I literally was getting irritated. And then at the very end of the video, he goes, but this is all before Ed Roman passed away. Ed Roman passed away. They have a new manager that runs it, and it's all different business practices. It's like, thanks for telling us the past. Thanks for giving us a history lesson on BC. And it was just like about BC Rich. Like, who cares? I don't care. They were like, he was saying the body plane came from BC Rich, but he made it himself. All right. Was it a nice guitar? Who cares? He's dead. Let's move on. Yeah, everybody knew don't buy anything from Ed Roman. That was like the first thing when I was 13 years old and I started playing guitar. Guitar teacher was like, this is a G chord, this is a C chord, and never buy anything from Ed Roman. I'm like, all right, giddy up. I got it.
That's all you need to know.
That's it. Those two chords and that. I could play every 1/4 song. He says, occasionally you might have to play a D chord. Let me show you that before you go. Oh, really? Ed's daughter was murdered, still unsolved.
Yeah, I was going to mention that, but I figured that wasn't more. Yeah, shortly after, or a couple of years after Ed Roman died, she was found dead in the middle of the desert.
Yeah.
And there's like this little promo.
Rich without a serial number?
There's a promo on YouTube. Apparently, they were going to do a reality show like Pawn Stars, and so hilariously bad. I mean, it was like a little short pilot of what they would have done.
Neil Banbury, thank you very much. KDH is the guy's name. And, I got nothing against his channel.
That guy. Yeah.
Nothing against his channel. I just was like, why are we spending, you have nothing to talk about if we're talking about Ed Roman, who's dead. Yes, you're going to say that a lot of the BC Riches were questionable from him. Yeah. But, BC Riches, I mean, I don't even have to tell you. Some were made up in Hesperia. They were made all over the place. They were made all over the place. If that's your shaped guitar, and you pick up a guitar, you play it. You like the way it plays. Let's say you bought a Jackson and you like the way it plays. Do you give two fucks if it was made in Ontario, California, or San Dimas? Gives a shit. Oh, that was made at the Ontario factory. And that factory, they only ran electricity at 219 volts, not 220 with their triple phase power. Fuck off.
Here come the sirens.
I know what video you're talking about because that was in my feed, and I'm like, who cares?
Yeah. You were smarter than me.
YouTube is always suggesting stuff. Sometimes I'll fall for it, and sometimes I'm like, no.
Yeah, he mentions it at the end too. But the whole point was, when he mentions it at the end, he mentions that it's not their practice anymore. He gives his like legal disclaimer. It's like, by the way, everything I'm saying in the video is completely irrelevant because that was the past.
Moot.
That's what he's saying. Everything's moot.
But that's the weird thing. Why would you bring it up? Because now you're just disparaging what they're trying to do now.
Clickbait.
Yeah,
I mean, no one's dissed on Ed Roman in a while. He figured, hey, let's beat.
Well, now they're not called. They're called Roman Guitar or something, and they're a different company. And he says that, but it's like, but meanwhile, you just associated them with that whole bad. I just think it just didn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, Dave, your voice just got really weird.
Both of you sound choppy.
Yeah, you're choppy too now. Am I choppy to you, Joe?
No, you sound fine.
You're choppy to me.
That's got to be you, Crowbar, because I'm. Yeah,
Crowbar, reboot the. Yeah.
Hang on for a second. Potato.
I don't know. I just some of these guitar channels, I'm just like, nah, I don't want to hear it. You know,
right.
Like there's a guy, I don't mind him, but if your review of a piece of gear is going to be 53 minutes and beyond, what the fuck are you trying to do to me? Really, what are you trying to do? And then you're playing basic cowboy chords through a clean setting on an amp, and you're commenting about the warm tone. First of all, you don't even have it cranked. What warm tone? You've just got it out of the fucking box. And you can barely play those cowboy chords to boot. So what are you worried about?
Unbelievable.
It's just and then some of these guys, nothing pedal. Oh my God. Really? You just told me last week that Tube Screamer was the best one, but now this week, this is the best one. 4 weeks ago, there was a different one that was the best one.
Right. Yeah. You know, it's
funny.
And
then when you show me your pedal board, not a single fucking one you ever did a video on is on there. Right. What are you talking about? There are, listen, you know, I love doom metal, right? And that fucking Guitar Center still hasn't gotten me that one fucking pedal, the orange op amp pedal, the fuzz. It's still not. How long do you take to get that?
I can hear you fine now, but I had this weird sound that just.
No, yeah, it was your whatever crashed.
No, I mean right before this came in, it was this weird. It just went.
Fezler, I agree. 50. If you're in there for more than 15 minutes, you better be someone I really like for me to sit through. And my fucking OCD, I do try to sit through to the end because it haunts me if I don't.
Yeah. You know what's funny is I owned a Tube Screamer once, a TS9, and it was modded, and everyone was like, oh my God, that's the grail. Let's get the original chip. I played it. I didn't care for it. I got rid of it. Ended up giving it to the guy who worked on my pedal board years ago, a different pedal board. Then I watched a video when a guy played the Duelist, and I'm like, that's the kind of Tube Screamer I always like the sound of. Little did I know it's the 808, not the 9. To me, it has a little different of a sound. I like it a little nicer. So I got that. I got something else. But now you watch all these videos. There's so many of them that sound great. Who cares? Get it. Any 808 you like. You can buy a cheap knockoff 808. Whatever you like, buy it, and let's move on. What I can't stand in a video is when they show a pedal and they're like, and what's really nice is if you roll the volume back, it really cleans up.
Why would I want a pedal?
No, but the whole point is you mean if I put less of a signal through to be affected, less will be affected? No shit, genius. That's how the fucking world works. If I turn down an amp while I'm plugged in, the distortion's going to be less.
Yeah.
Same with a pedal. But they say it every time. It really cleans up nice. No fucking kidding. The only pedal that wouldn't would be a fuzz. You know what I mean? It's like, but every pedal cleans up. Oh, it really cleans up.
Yeah, and like all these, metal zones or something like that. Yeah, it will clean up. I mean, like the result will be harsh. I mean, it's like that's where you have different pedals where it cleans up, and it's more pleasant to the ear.
They all sound the fucking same to me. I don't know. When you
I
get what's the guy? He's got a ton of followers. He's not Boris. What the hell's his name? Maybe it is Boris. What's his?
Yeltsin.
No. What's it? Snug, Snang, Schwang begins with an S.
Guitar guy?
Boris
Yeah.
I don't know.
Badnov.
Oh, Schnobel.
Schnobel. Never heard of him.
I have no idea who he is.
You guys don't know who Schnobel is?
How do you spell it? Now I'm interested.
I like the Plexi Drive. I haven't tried the Mini, Jamie. Schnobel is Snobel. I thought his name was Boris. Is it not Boris Schnobel?
S-H.
I can't look at anything on YouTube right now. It shut me out. I'm gonna have to restart the
Schnobel.
computer afterwards.
Schnobel tone.
Boris Schwang. Fezler says Boris Schwang.
I can't. Oh, I couldn't.
What?
I'm
But
just
when you
looking
see-
at the videos the guy has. I can't.
He gets a distortion pedal and he just strums a fucking E chord. And you go,
Oh, you were talking about him before.
You go absolutely crazy going, play something. And he's like, and it's like, well, what the hell? An E chord sounds like an E chord no matter what you play.
Not. He might be a nice guy. I don't like to say too many negative things about people, but his thumbnails, you would make better thumbnails, and your thumbnails make me want to be blind.
Right.
Tell it like it is.
Schnobel plays chords the same for 10 minutes. He does, Hugh. It's unbelievable. Yeah, isn't his name Boris? Am I crazy? Is it not Boris? He's
Let me see.
Russian.
Maybe
isn't
it
he?
says in the about it, or because all it's. Thank you for visiting my YouTube channel. My name is Roman,
Roman.
and I'm in love with the electric guitar and everything.
That's his name.
Guy,
Roman.
There's a
The
guy
name
Roman
Roman came up again.
I subscribe to. He's funny as fuck, but he's not a great player.
Who's this?
What? Oh, I don't remember his name.
And it's funny because we were just talking about Ed Boris.
Guitargasm. You ever see him?
That's a joke for you, Krill.
I missed
Ed, Ed Boris. Ed Roman.
Oh, okay.
No, what's his name? You said
Guitargasm.
Guitargasm. Don't know him.
And he's only got like 16,000 subscribers, but he's entertaining. You got to be at least entertaining. I don't care how well you play. Be entertaining. The thing is, most of the people who do gear videos, they're not Yngwie Malmsteen.
No.
And that's the funny thing. It's like, oh wow, you really love the guitar. What are you doing?
I'll tell you, even the good players, Geargasm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Geargasm.
Yeah.
Oh, I must have said it wrong. Yeah, I'm fucking sick.
What'd you say it was?
Not to cough. Guitargasm. It's Geargasm.
Oh, okay.
But it's funny because he'll always, at the end, his wrap up is hysterical. He'll always like, and whatever you do, don't tell so and so. And he's got a reason why, and it's just fucking bizarre and hysterical. And he's a huge Kiss fan. How do you not like a guy who's a huge Kiss fan, right?
Yeah, I mean, anyone that's entertaining, if the person's entertaining, then I'll be entertained watching the pedal.
My favorite review channel is, and I probably mentioned it before, Elmo J. Karjalainen. And I think I may have actually said it.
What's his name?
Correct. Elmo J. Karjalainen. He even says, if you can't pronounce my name, just call me this guy. But he's honest. He buys his own gear. And he'll tell if you don't like, you'll see a billion videos out there, everyone blowing smoke up your ass, how great it is. He just reviewed the Catalyst, didn't like a fucking thing about it.
What's the Catalyst?
The Line 6's answer to the Katana.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know they had one. And when he says
he'll
it's bad,
review a lot of cheap guitars, and he'll say, I had my friend who's a luthier. He had to do a lot of setup on this, and sometimes say this came out of the box, and it didn't need much but to be tuned. And he's honest. I appreciate honesty. And
You
he'll
know,
always
what-
say, I paid for this shit myself, so I'm telling you the honest truth.
I will say this: when PRS shipped me a guitar,
Well,
it was perfect out of the box. They say, Joe, this is this is now you're talking about Elmo, Joe, right? Elmo is the guy you're saying?
yeah, Elmo J. Carjalainen. He is actually an amazing player. If you listen to
All
his
right.
albums, he's an amazing player.
Yeah, I mean, the problem I think again with a lot of gear shit is I stopped caring. I don't care. You know, someone can say,
Same here.
"Can this amp sound good?" You know what? If anyone that can plays anything, it sounds good. If you can't play, you're gonna just chase gear all day. And
Yeah, I'm putting a link to his channel.
Well, there is some gear out there that is just unsalvageable.
Fuck is this?
I mean, Gorilla amp. A Gorilla amp is unsalvageable.
right, but a Gorilla amp is what it is. It's a Gorilla amp,
Yeah.
a shitty solid state. It's like a remember Holmes? Holmes amps.
Sean
And
Lane used to play through one of those.
Yeah, Holmes
With
had
the
money for a
Westbury
while.
Overdrive, yeah.
And then they had but Gorilla's the same as what's that Squire amp that they put out? That you get in like in the pack, in the Squire pack for kids.
Well,
Well,
It's the
I
same-
think it's called Squire, yeah.
Yeah, it's the Squire 10.
There we go.
It's the same fucking amp as the Gorilla. It's a
That's
Gorilla
what
amp.
says Gorilla it belongs to Pig Nose.
I don't believe so.
Yeah,
I didn't-
I think so.
Yeah, but
All I
Gorilla-
remember is Gorilla had the tube stack switch on it.
Hervé got it. The Squire frontman.
Oh, okay.
And it's a 10 watt. It's the same as a Gorilla. It's the same piece of shit, but everyone knows what that is. But if I'm working at a shop and little Johnny comes in and wants to play it, and I say, I can make that thing sound good. Can I play Zeppelin on it? Probably not. I mean, I could play probably the mellower tunes on it, but that's, not everybody comes in wanting to play anything or play everything. But remember the ad for Holmes? They had like a Holmes half stack in Guitar Magazine, and it said,
Oh God, that rings a bell.
something about
Oh,
like
my
if
God.
why buy a Marshall when you can save money and get yourself a Holmes?
Yep.
It's like if that's your amp, you're going to be Holmesless.
Well, what? Oh God.
Now that's funny. Oh, Joe's posting Geargasms page.
Now, when
Yeah.
when Sean Lane was talking about it, he in his instructional video, he says, "I use a Holmes amplifier, and I use a Westbury Overdrive." He says, "The funny thing is, neither one of them are really special by themselves, but together they work very well."
I've seen Geargasm. I've watched a bunch of his stuff.
He's funny.
Wow, Hugh Caldwell says he just heard the Slide It In album. It's fantastic. I love the record.
That's a great album.
He's never heard that before. But it's always been there. But he had to walk to the other room to get it. That's why he hasn't heard it.
He had the album. He
He's
put it on
had
top
the
of
album, but it's in another
put it on top
room.
of the
He
fridge.
just
He was
want to
like,
walk there and get it.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
it
not
was
gonna
10
read that
feet
extra.
away. 100 miles.
It's a great
You know what
record.
song I'm dedicating the NWA song 100 Miles and Running to you.
100 miles. It's going to be tough. Yeah. So, did you post the other guy, Joe?
Yeah, Elmo, I put him on top.
Is he Mr. Polov? Is that him?
Yeah, I was like,
Okay.
I didn't know that was the name of it, but that's it. I checked it twice.
Elmo Kaj. Oh, I've never seen this
Yeah,
guy.
Elmo Carjalainen.
I'll sub him.
He's good. I haven't watched
go
his new one, so I'm actually probably watch that later tonight. This looks good. SX Strat, very nice looking, cheap Stratocaster.
What's this? Dennis Kager worked with Yamaha assisting the early Michael Soldano amps and was instrumental in creating Gorilla amps, which was another pig nose industry product. Okay, Fez. I did not know that. I mean, it's not like it wasn't marketed the same in that horrible pig nose style amp. Howard Chat from Gorilla bought pig nose in '85. They're called pig nose Gorilla since then. He is from Finland. Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah,
Is he Finnish? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then I won't watch him until he starts again.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
Oh, Christ.
He's actually he told the story once how he met Yngwie. Yngwie, he was in one of those guitar, I forget what it was, like a competition, and Yngwie was the judge. So he's like, Yngwie said, and this guy's quite good. So, hey, if Yngwie says you're pretty good, that's I take that as a compliment.
Yngwie judged the competition at the end and goes, I win.
Wow.
Screw you
Hold on
guys.
one second, guys. One second.
Oh,
Okay, we have to carry the show now.
okay. Well, so
All right.
So what's new with everybody else? Did you get a decent price for that guitar? Did you make a buck?
Oh yeah. It's I came down a little bit, but I still came out pretty well.
I don't see you that often in Steve's chat.
Yeah, well, thing is I'm kind of removed from YouTube these days. I hope they're not taking it personal or anything like that. You know, it's like,
no, I doubt it.
Because, you know, with Steve's channel, it's like I've talked about it was great when he did the show once a month, you know, or once every 2 weeks. But then, you know, it began pandemic. He did it every week. And,
Yeah.
Then he does a night one too. Sometimes
I
go on.
I usually miss the
one.
one. I usually miss the one because when the night one comes back on, the are you still up? I'm usually hanging out with a friend watching videos.
Oh, hey, Fez. Thank you so much, man.
Oh, you know what, Dave? It's been a few weeks, but I did want to remind you, you need to fix your Amazon wish list.
Why? What's on there?
Not your address. That's why you didn't get a birthday present.
Oh, do I have an Amazon wish list up somewhere?
Yeah, I was going to get you the 2 pizza pans, and then when I went to check out, you don't got an address. I says, "Well, I don't need pizza pans." I meant to tell you, but I just remembered now.
How does the address work? I have to go look that. I honestly, that was kind of done tongue in cheek, and I saw somebody do it, a girl do it. I'm like, I'm going to do this just as a joke, and literally,
well,
you're the first person to ever
the
mention
girls
it.
do it all the time, but usually, you have your OnlyFans up and running first. Do you have that going?
Right. My OnlyFans is up, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, thanks, Fez.
The best is I could see an OnlyFans by you in the description saying, custom content available, but and then the asterisk will not teach Bob Dylan songs.
Right.
Dave, if you had to do a Dylan song, which one would it be?
Oof.
If you had a gun to you, you'd take the bullet, right?
Put out the man. Whatever one was in the Big Lebowski. The woman in you. I liked Pixie for years. Look up over there. Too many free guitar product reviews. Gave into the dark side. I honestly don't watch any guitar stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I like topical stuff, so
yeah,
and it doesn't always have to be guitar.
I got to check Mikey. I'll be back.
Go ahead.
All right.
I usually don't watch much guitar stuff just because I find it boring.
Yeah, I got sick of it.
I watch a lot of cigar reviews.
I watch one or two. I don't watch a lot of them.
Cigar review in 60 seconds is excellent. 60-second. Look up 60-second cigar review.
Yeah.
The guy calls himself Insomniac. He's out of New Jersey, but he's funny and he's pretty good. I don't have the same taste of cigars he does. He likes obviously a heavier smoke. But sometimes he's there with his 2 buddies.
I've been watching this channel where this black guy, he's like a counselor to women that are entitled, I
love him.
They have, what's his name? Samuels. He is so effing awesome. Oh my God.
What do you weigh? How tall are you? And you think you did?
And then he plays the sound effect. Boom, 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 boom.
He's unbelievable, brutally honest, but he gets
Yeah.
like he's great. I don't know how he gets
Oh, yeah.
people to come on his show.
What's his name? Jesse Samuels? Something?
I don't know. I love his show though.
Well, legitimately, I mean, these women think they're entitled something, and he has a success rate of getting people hooked up, you know, with other people and stuff that they want. So apparently, they say, "Well, hey, I want to do this," but they're just so full of themselves. And that's, you know, the whole problem with the dating scene is that, you know, you get all the girls that want all the guys that in their life to be a 10, and that's like 1%. Then they get in their 30s and 40s and complain. It's like, oh, there's no guys out there.
Yeah.
Because you're looking in the wrong place.
No, it's a good channel. That's a good one. I watch a lot of snooker still. But I watch cigar reviews. Like I said, I like that guy Insomniac.
I used to like David
Um,
Tell's Insomniac on Comedy Central.
Yeah, that was
That
good.
was fucking hilarious. Kick the
Really
Sandman in his sack. Insomniac.
But yeah, what else is anyone watching on YouTube other than music stuff? I watch political stuff. I watch Red Eagle Politics. There's a guy out of Arizona who's an attorney who I watch. People are leaving the squalor. They're leaving the houses on fires. Name the song. Kevin Samuels.
Kevin Samuels. That's it.
Yeah.
And another one I watch is like, I mentioned this to you, Dave, is Mr. Ballin. Mr. like Mr. Ballen. He's like this mild man looking guy, kind of long hair, has a backwards baseball cap, former Navy SEAL. And he does the same thing as that chapter, except his content is a bit more disturbing than that chapter.
John, the problem with liberal hive mind is he always bloviates everything as bigger than what it is. And it's done in a way where I can't watch him anymore.
Well, I talked with my brother about this before too. Is like I told him, I said he can't get to the fucking point. You know,
no,
it's
too long.
Yeah,
it's like when you ask Krellbar a question, he's got to go back and tell you his medical history about it, and you're like, "What are we talking about here? This all was told to you today?" And he goes, "No, this was 10 years ago." That's the same feeling.
Well, you missed that cue. It's too late now. For the airplane,
yeah, Kevin Samuels. I'm gonna open up my YouTube and see what I see here. Open a new tab. Let's see.
Yeah, he looks like Malcolm X. As a matter of fact, after watching that, I call him Malcolm Sex.
So, Should I Smoke This is the name of the page that Insomniac guy is, and let's see who else.
Yeah, and for those interested that follow that chapter, I'm going to type the name of the guy.
I like Cigar Obsession. Man, Such. I haven't seen Such in a long time, and now he's in my feed. Johnny Crane is in my feed. God, my feed's acting. A lot of this guy Ireman, IREHMAN 7. He basically shows like a lot of magicians' tricks. I like his stuff too. I can't believe I can't see this attorney.
Oh yeah, I watched a couple of those too, where the guy gives away some tricks and stuff.
This attorney is always in my feed, and now the one day he's not in my feed.
Is it DUI guy?
No, it's Robert something. Let me see here. Robert Gouvier Esquire.
Nope, not familiar with that. There's one guy on there. I can't remember what his name is. He looks like a Sling Blade. He looks like Billy Bob Thornton in Sling Blade, and he's actually a lawyer, and he like acts out certain scenarios and stuff. And he's pretty much no bullshit. He'll like go at the audit. He'll get into the law and say, a lot of people think that, but this isn't the case.
Yeah, I like Mark Dice too, but again, it's nothing new. It just repeats the same thing over and over. I like what he has to say, and I like everything he says. It's just sometimes they're too long. So is everybody here on Twitter? And if you aren't, get on Twitter. Dave, chat. Do you guys watch Jamal reviews or Almost Human reviews? Don't know what that is.
I've actually been on since 2018, not under my real name, of course. Didn't want to get doxxed.
Right.
Yeah, Audit the Audit.
Audit the Audit's good.
Awesome. I mean, that's probably one of the best, copper interaction channels out there, because it looks at both sides and it's very honest, and brings up the case law and very objectively looks at both sides.
Toya. What the hell is Toya? Music related, very strange. Oh, Toya Wilcox? Are you talking about the wife of what's his face? What's the guy's name from King Crimson? Robert Fripp. Robert Fripp's wife, Toya? That's Toya Wilcox and Robert Fripp. I loved when she sang in the band Sunday All Over the World. Hugh, do you have that record? Yeah. That's Robert Fripp, Jason Oak from King Crimson. Yep. And his wife, Toya Wilcox.
Yeah, I know.
That's her. If you want to hear a great record those two did, they were in a band together called Sunday All Over the World. It came out around 90. Yeah, I like Toya Wilcox. I mean, she's crazy, but she's good. All over the world.
That one where during shutdown, when lockdown, when they were putting out videos and they did Enter Sandman or something like that, and she's on an elliptical, with the tight shirt, and just bam. And she's like in her 60s.
Tim Thomas, hey now. Oh yeah. You know what I watch? And now that I'm going to say what I watch a lot of shows that break down Bill Evans. There's a guy, and again, I don't know why it's not showing up in my feed, but I'm a big Bill Evans fan. I love those chords, and I try to apply them to guitar. Let me see if he's in here. Now I'm not seeing any piano stuff, but I always, when I use it on my TV, I have there's a Japanese girl also who plays piano that I love the way she plays all the jazz standards. But I do like the jazz piano players. I think it helps more my guitar playing than anything. I thought there was a really cool thing. There was, on this Bill Evans thing, they were showing how to play like a 5-1. Now, like a 5-1 would be like a C sus, a C7 to an F. And he had this Bill Evans way of doing it, of playing it like that chord is the shit right there, folks. And then, oh, come on. Anyways, but it's a real interesting thing because it showed me that if you're playing a C7 or if somebody's playing a C7, you can arpeggiate an F sharp minor over that C7 chord, and it fucking sounds great. Sounds amazing. Now, who would think that you could play an F sharp minor over C7, but because the F sharp acts as the F sharp acts as a acts as a sharp 11, the A acts as the 13, and the C sharp is a flat 9. Oh, that's great, Hugh. I say that all the time, so it's cool stuff. So if you're
Hang
so
on
if you're
for a
playing,
second. I'll be
if
right
you're
back.
playing this chord here, I can add on the top, so I have this chord. Right, and it resolves nice instead of like a and you don't have to, you can segue into it. You can be more like oh yeah, Johnny Kramer. Well, it's F sharp is the tritone, but it acts as the sharp 11 you have. But the A, it's a real cool, you can play it even like this. It's just an interesting concept that I got from watching Bill Evans videos to learn to be able to stack those two chords on one another, especially if you're playing, you know, they do it, it comes out of like this walk down.
We got a little chord therapy going.
No, we're talking about channels we watch, and I watch this guy who evaluates Bill Evans' piano playing because I look at the piano playing to help guitar playing because I'm like, oh, I love that voicing. Like, what is that cluster? Because a lot of jazz plays clusters. Guitar, it's nice, a little wide, but you know, when you got like Holdsworth and stuff, like they'll play like a major 7 chord like this. Where is it? You know, right? That's a nice voicing for a major 7.
Yes. Oh, now we're getting like very Resident Evil right there.
Right?
There's
Yeah, it's
one
a nice
part where
sound.
there's chords just like that.
But then there's also like coming into that 5 chord that I just like it. Anyway, so I got that from watching a guy teaching Bill Evans.
Yeah, speaking of, hang on, I grabbed.
And there's some great Bill Evans videos where he's just like this at the piano, literally like this. He is so chunked out, and he's playing the most beautiful stuff. But to me, I think that really helps with guitar playing is to listen to, because, you know, like I think if you played sax, it'd be nice to listen to a guy play a guitar solo and try to imitate it on the sax, because some of those fingerings are not going to be quite the same or as cliche on a sax as it would a guitar. And the same thing when you play guitar. I mean, how many times do you hear like, and this, I know it's electric, but how many times do you hear? You know, you hear that all the time, running up the pentatonic. But when you hear a piano player do it, they always add different color in there, and it's just nice to mess with that color. Now, Jan's posting something. Let me check what this is. Bill Evans, yeah. Oh, yeah, this is very cool. Yeah. Oh, I love Bill Evans. He's definitely one of my favorites. I mean, just beautiful, beautiful player. I learned the vocal melody from Ari and the piano violin solos for the way. Nice, Jay. Yeah. So anyway, so that's kind of like those types of lessons. Like I'll watch, if someone's doing a lesson, I'll watch more piano lessons. Oh, that's a great, I want to go back. Yeah, it's a great tune, Hugh. But I'll watch those piano lessons and see, like, what am I missing? Like, what are they doing? Because there's a lot of interesting things that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I speak piano.
You was talking earlier about transcribing sax solos. That reminded me, like around 28 years ago, I still have all the stuff, all the transcriptions I used to do. Like, this one's Merry-Go-Round, Charlie Parker, that I transcribed for guitar.
Midnight.
Well, this one wasn't jazz, but the Jesu Joy of Man's Desire, and everyone knows this song. Yep. It's in Boogie Nights.
Is it?
The disco version. Kind of a that takes you down. And also, this is what I have for Bill Evans. I have the complete LP collection. That's
Yeah,
a very good
it
listen.
is. Yeah, it's all cool stuff. You know, whatever you can learn it. You know, I would suggest I might do a chord therapy this week. Keep an eye out for it, because I'll do chord therapy when I have ideas and I have an idea for a show. So I kind of want to get it out, and maybe if I take 2 weeks off the next week, or maybe not even take a week off, I don't know. But I think I might do it Wednesday. It just depends on how I feel. You don't know how I feel, Karen. They would have never found it.
Good fellas.
Yeah. What does BBV mean, Shane?
Oh, it's a nice looking guitar.
Which one? Hey, squad.
Some Les Paul I was just looking at, but didn't we have the guy from Reverend Guitars on one time? Am I crazy?
We did.
Yes.
Yeah, Ken Haas.
Did you see that new Billy Corgan they're putting out? It's not. I don't mind it.
Is it white?
No, it's nice.
I'm
colors,
surprised because he
got
said white has the best tone of all the paint colors. That you didn't hear that? Billy Corgan actually said that. He says, and that's where the joke tone paint came from.
Oh my gosh!
He said the color of paint had to do something with the tone of his guitar.
What's the guitar? Can you?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. Billy Corgan Z1.
The hell is up with this?
Yeah, Reverend launches heavy focus new Billy Corgan model Z1. Wow, I like the colors.
It's kind of gray with the white pick guard. So he's got the tone
more
pick
like
guard.
A bluish. It don't look gray to me. It looks like here. I'm sending you the link.
Are you colorblind?
In our private chat.
All right.
That's more like a bluish silver.
I was just speaking to Ryan yesterday. Ryan and Bingham were driving me nuts the other day. They were messaging each other back in the group chat.
There's two different colors.
But I'm a sucker for a maple neck, so that's why it's a weird little offset. But I don't. It's weird enough that I don't mind it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a decent looking guitar. Black and the what's the silver? The silver sky.
Yeah, it's like it's like a silver burst with white pick guard. But there is a blue one. There is a turquoise one or whatever color that is.
Yeah, Corgan Z1 in blue. Reverend Billy Corgan Z. I told you it was like a blue.
Yeah. I'm acknowledging that there's two colors.
The street price is
what are we looking at for that pickup? Those pickups look different.
Let me see, because over here, shit. Hold on.
Well, they definitely have a blade on it, like on one side, and the.
Okay, I'm sorry, everybody. Let me share this. Hold on, let me just share a picture of this in the.
It says it's Railhammer Z1 pickups.
Both of them.
Railhammer.
Hey, let me send. Shit. Let me send you this.
Hold on, I'm putting it up now. Here we go.
Because they have it on a Facebook story.
Here we go.
See if this.
Oh yeah, those.
They
have
the
the same
picture. See if this. Oh geez. See if that shows anything. Yeah, that may work. The link I just sent you.
Okay, hold on.
Because it is weird. It's like 3 of the circular magnets, then one. It's a weird thing. My life. It's a weird
share
thing.
This. Share screen. I'm gonna. Okay, so there's the Railhammer Z1 pickup.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess they are the same pickup. One has a weird ring mount.
Mm-hmm.
Satin pearl white. Yeah, I don't really care for this fret job. Does anyone know what kind of tone frets he's using?
Tone fret. Tone wood. A guy made a whole video where there's nothing there but the strings proving it, and people lost their mind.
Oh yeah.
That was
Let's
that
see-
was a very
let's see if it
interesting
does
video.
mention what frets it does use, though.
What's that?
Let's see what brand of fret, if it does mention a brand of frets anyway, or what kind of frets they are. Total interiors, the heat treated rail hammer, drill bleats, or jack plate, proprietary custom jack plate, and pure tone jack offer unmatched reliability.
Unmatched.
Triple tree string tree safeguards against G-string buzz in the guitar's nut slot. 6-bolt neck plate yields added sustain and tuning consistency. Constancy.
I ordered those Fox cigars today, Krill.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's a roasted maple neck. It didn't look like it was roasted.
That's roasted?
Yeah, most roasted maple neck. Very light
light
for a
roast.
roasted neck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they're coming numbered? Good Lord. 6-bolt neck joint. All right.
Well, there's two reasons to do that. I mean, like one for the look, I guess, and the other one's for stability. I mean, it kind of, makes it harder and stuff. But I mean, I think Kiesel solved that problem. I mean, it's like they have along with truss rods, they have 2 carbon fiber rods in the neck. And I mean, basically you set that neck, it's not going anywhere.
Yeah, you know why more guitars should be built with carbon fiber rods in them, but you know why they don't?
Too expensive?
Yeah, it costs money.
Yeah.
That's it.
But I tell you, Kiesel manages to do that without that much of a markup. I mean, it's in everyone in the necks has it.
Yeah, no, I know, but they're made for that, and they're also charging you for it.
Oh yeah, ultimately.
Hey,
but,
Donnie,
even
what's
their
going
lower
on,
end
man?
ones come with it. The lower end guitars come with it too.
So I bought those Fox Corojo cigars. Did anyone catch my cigar show the other day? I did it out in my yard. I think you were there, Krellbar.
No, I missed it.
Yeah. On nice days, I think I'm going to do that. It seemed like a pretty...
Did you have the
Well, I
guitar or
thought
you just got
No,
cigars?
I was smoking a cigar and talking about the cigar and just shooting the shit about everything.
Yeah, nothing
I
wrong
tell
with
you
that.
what, Dave, when we do the spa on a Sunday, if you want, before we go down to the actual cigar bar, we could do a quick smoke up there and then go to the cigar bar.
Yeah.
And smoke
Yeah, we can
again.
smoke in my driveway. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we smoke at least 2 or 3 on a Sunday.
Yep. Yeah, I smoked what was it? You picked one out for me, the Plasencia? The
Oh, Placencia.
Placencia. Yeah, that was very good. That was very good.
Hey, Donnie.
And then I had
well, Tuesday
my,
nights I go down.
Java.
You don't go down too many times on Tuesdays. I'll go tomorrow night.
No.
I'm going to bring the one. Gary gave me a H. Upman Cuban number 2. So I'm going to go smoke that probably tomorrow night. Watched an encore performance. That was awesome.
That's
What is it?
nice.
Oh, you did Ruffalo.
Oh, the cigar.
Oh, nice. Thanks, midnight.
Just the right amount of time too. 1 hour.
Yeah, I mean, we could even do it at the cigar thing if we get there early with Jen and just sit at the bar. It's nicer at the bar.
Yeah.
The bar.
So the last time we spoke, which was 2 weeks ago, there was a guitar coming in, and then I followed it on Instagram. But Joe bought a new guitar.
Yeah, the MIDI guitar. The
MIDI, right?
Yeah.
Meaty.
He's already shopping for a new one.
No, I'm not.
Oh,
I still haven't decided if I'm going to keep it. They give you 45 days. I have, as always, anything with a program on a PC is a pain in the ass. It runs smooth on the Mac. But
right.
Well, you got to do a demo of it.
Yeah, but what it is with being sick and all that, I just haven't had a damn chance to even. I plugged it in for 20 minutes before work this morning. And I was like,
Did you do the piano?
For work.
Hey,
Yeah.
Elroy.
I tell you, the most addictive thing is a grand piano when you do the guitar synthesizer. It's like, you're playing your arpeggiating your chords and stuff and going, okay, it's like I'm playing piano right now. It sounds cool.
All right.
It's in the other room.
Well, that's my experience.
I got to do it.
guitar.
I can't get up and get it. It's too far. It's across the house. If it was actually behind me, you could shame me into getting it. But
But you're not sure if you're going to keep it. Have you been enjoying it at all, or not really? Or
the funny thing is, I haven't actually tried the guitar part of it. I've been fighting with the software.
Oh,
and all that stuff.
It's always fun.
The cable they sent me was I actually posted a picture of it on the Instagram, and the company contacted me from their profile. I'm like, well, what had me worried wasn't what I had said. What had me worried, I didn't think it was working at first. And then I was like, let me try my own USB cable. No problem. Like, well, you sent me a faulty cable. So they offered to replace it, but I had already gotten 2 more off of Amazon. Apparently nowadays you can get a USB cable that's longer than your block if you want it. So I got like 2 15-foot cables.
Nice.
So, but it's a nice little guitar. It's not. I'm just deciding whether it's $800 worth of nice or not.
Right.
You know what I mean? Nowadays.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's tough because I don't even see a reason for another guitar. For me, like I said, if I wanted another guitar, it would be the Coral sitar. Just so I could play all those 70s songs I love. You make me feel brand new. Like, I love that stuff, but yeah. Anywho.
Well, I know Krellboss sold some gear. Any new gear for you, or a new pedal? What are you doing?
No, I don't buy anything. No need. I'm just gigging out with my acoustic. So that's all I do is mess with my acoustic.
My motto is sell guitars, smoke cigars.
There you go.
Yeah. It's been good. Oh, it's been fun. Yep, heavy pick.
Heavy man.
Extra heavy.
So what else happened this week? I mean, like I thought there was something else that happened this week that I wanted to bring up.
I was asking, I think before we started, if any of you guys in the chat have seen, does anyone see the ads for Anytime Fitness when you go looking at, you put it on a video, and there's a guy, I think a chorus can, I don't know about a tremolo, but why not? And these Anytime Fitness commercials, it's like, hey, thanks for taking the time to look into Anytime Fitness. You've made the first step. And I'm like, I'm watching a fucking video. This is a commercial. I'm not showing any interest. Get the fuck off my screen. Am I the only one that sees this damn thing?
I haven't seen that one, but I get haunted by plenty of others.
Speaking of that, I watch a lot of doctor videos. Dr. Berg, Ken Berry, which I've mentioned before.
Doctor Who. And Doctor Strange, right?
Dr. Grande, which I always mention.
Yeah, Ed Dana, I just don't know what would be what you're trying to do for it. Oh, I guess Hugh says yes. I use reverb. I play through a long and a short. I use 2 different reverbs when I play out. I have a long reverb and a short reverb. And that's all I'm using.
For the acoustic?
Uh-huh.
You need to put like a Proco Rat and an old Big Muff.
A big rat muff.
Right? Big rat muff.
No, but it's funny because somebody was asking, somebody made a comment, I think it might have been Ruffalo, was saying, do people in the audience know how good you guys are? And it's funny because sometimes like somebody in the crowd will just be like at the bar and they'll be like, you're playing this? Like they just do the slow turn. Yeah, tremolo is one of my favorites, but I like it on electric. I haven't really used it on an acoustic.
Yeah, I haven't really tuned into Ed Dana's channel lately. You still doing the Instapot videos?
He came in one of my feeds a couple of weeks ago when I clicked on it, watched the video.
Yeah, it's got some great videos. I like when he torments the the people, the fake callers. That was good. He's got both of those tube amps I'm interested in. And if they're still working for him, right? What do they call that? The stage right or something like that?
Yeah, Hanoi, what happened was Chrissy pulled me aside and said, some of the people behind the bar would love to hear more 80s. And I'm like, well, okay. She's like, well, you guys play here every week. Why don't you mix it up and play like 70s and then 80s and throw in a bunch of new tunes since you're here every week? So we did, and they've been loving it.
Yeah, so they throw in Depeche Mode. I was surprised to hear that.
You got to, if you want to get pissy with it, like if you're insulted, you say, okay, you want 80s, and you open up with Wasp, Fuck Like a Beast.
We didn't take it. I didn't take it the wrong way at all. In fact, I understand, because my goal would always be to try to do different stuff. With Jim, it's a little tough because he's doing a lot of gigs and solo gigs, and it's like, learn 4 new tunes. Oh, Brandy, we've done forever. When I play it, he'll sing it, but he doesn't play on it. He was supposed to, but he's never learned it, so I just play it.
My last band did Brandy. We did like a strip. We went off the Chili Peppers version of it, the live one, because I like the arrangement of it.
I didn't even know they did it.
Yeah, you can find it on YouTube, and they actually do a pretty good job of it.
Hey, Michael Evan Moore, music, welcome. I just try to do songs that I like, that I think people would like, and then, you guys can't hear the conversations. Sometimes I'll go back and watch, and I can hear the conversation because I remember what was being said, so I kind of can read my own lips and what they're saying. And there was, it was funny because somebody came up to me, and I was just like, I said something wise. I can't remember what it was right now, but at the time when I was watching, I was like, this is funny.
Elroy would love to do that.
That would be epic. I'm answering him.
That would work. Let me see the soundtrack to see what order it is.
Yeah, well, what confused them is if Jim sang it. Ooh, 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 Carolyn's Fingers Hue or Ice Blink Luck. Yeah, when we did, and I thought about doing a lesson for it. When we did this one where it's like,
what is that? I know that song.
Enjoy the silence.
Oh, yeah, that's a great one.
all I ever wanted, all I ever needed is here in my arms. Words are very unnecessary. They can only do harm. So it was really cool with the 2 guitars doing it. I thought that sounded cool. And, this one. But so anyway, so those additions of songs would be cool. We did True last night too. So true. And the other night, it was a lot of fun songs.
If you did do the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack in order as part of a set, it's interesting. Most of it, I don't see you having a problem, but it would be an interesting twist. You'd have to do Cherry Bomb by the Runaways.
Cherry Bomb. What about
Well, it starts off hooked on a feeling, Blue Sweetie.
Okay. Ooka chaka. Ooka chaka.
Yeah.
Chaka.
Go all the way. The Raspberries.
Come on.
Then Spirit in the Sky, Norman Greenbaum.
Yeah.
Then Moon Age Daydream, Bowie. Fooled Around.
That's
Fell
a great
in Love,
song.
That's a good one.
Elvin Bishop.
What is it? Fooled Around and
Fooled
Fell in
Around,
Love
Fell
right
in
now.
Love.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm Not in Love, 10cc.
Yeah.
Want You Back, Jackson 5. Come and Get Your Love, Redbone, Cherry Bomb. Escape, the
Yeah.
Pina Colada song.
Brutal.
Ooh Child, the 5 Stair Steps. And
Great
then
song.
Ain't No Mountain High Enough.
Which version?
Marvin Gaye
Oh, okay.
and Tammy Terrell.
Then when you're done with that, you play the Reservoir Dogs soundtrack.
Well, I don't know then.
That's got some good music.
To the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am.
Well,
stuck in
that
the
also
middle.
has Blue Swede on there.
Does it?
Oonga
What you
Chaka.
doing, Blue
Yeah.
Sweet? It also
Right.
got Hooked on a Feeling,
Little Green Bag.
Magic
Yeah, well,
Carpet
hooked,
Ride.
hooked on a Feeling. That's Noonga Chaka. That's Blue Swede.
Oh, okay. Marvelous.
The Little Green Bag by George
Stuck in the
Baker.
Middle with You. That's a good
Yeah.
Yep.
What
Oh
else?
God, dude. You'd have to do Magic Carpet Ride.
Yeah,
Which
not
one
a
was that?
fan. Not a fan.
Coconut. Harry Nilsson.
I'm in the coconut.
You put the lime in the coconut.
I Gotcha
How about-
by Joe Tex.
Then what is it? It's Feel on my own. That's the way I do it on acoustic in E. That's the way it used to be. Till I met you, girl. No, got a hold on me. I fooled around and fell in love. I fooled around and fell in love. Great song. That's a fun one. If you do RD, you gotta get a spot by Stephen Wright to replay the video. What was was that the Van Halen tune? Well, back in the past, by the yeah, I mean, there's so many great songs. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 might be a better record.
What's on that?
Yeah, let me.
I don't know, but I remember there was better songs than the ones you just named.
Well, that's on the first one.
Yeah, that's Redbone.
Well, I know The Chain is on there. Fleetwood Mac.
We got Mr. Blue Sky by ELO.
Oh, right there's the best song ever.
We got
Fox on the Run, Sweet.
Lakeshore Drive. Bring It On
Chain,
Home, Sam Cooke.
Bring It Home to Me, yeah.
Bring It
My
On Home to
Sweet
Me is
Lord by George Harrison.
Oh, Southern
Hey, Les.
Nights, Glenn Campbell.
wait. What is Bring It On Home to Me is one that goes, I was born by the river. Is that the same one?
Let me see.
But like that river.
No, that I was born. It's
What is it?
that's
This is a. What key we in here?
What's change is
Hold
going
on,
to come.
Krell, hold on.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
A good one.
Leaving you behind. Hey, the Shake Z, how you doing?
I don't want us to get banned.
Yeah. All right, the one I was singing was like that river. A change is gonna come.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. My Sweet Lord, George Harrison.
George
Brandy, you're a fine
Yeah,
girl.
man.
You got that one
Okay.
right.
Surrender.
Come a
by
little bit
Cheap Trick.
closer. Come a little bit closer, Janie.
Don't
Americans.
even play a single chord from that. You'll get blocked. Southern Nights by Glenn Campbell.
But did you say
Yeah.
Jay and the Americans?
Yeah,
Yeah.
come a little bit
Come
closer.
a little closer. By Jane
Also
American.
known as La Bamba.
I love it. Come a little bit closer, you're my kind of girl. I'm big and so strong. That's a great song.
Well, you gotta skip this one, Dave. Father and son, Cat Stevens.
It's not time
Yeah.
to make a
Woman
change.
song.
Just relax and take it easy. You're still young. That's your fault. And so I fucking hate that guy. He always sounds like he's gonna have a stroke. Find a girl, settle down. It's like, Jesus, relax, cat.
No, that's Yusef. Don't you forget that.
Yusef Islam.
Yeah.
You know what I heard the other day driving home from my gig was slip sliding away. Slip sliding away. Ooh, you know the near your destination.
I remember when that came out. I remember when he did that on Saturday Night Live.
I know a man. He came from my hometown. He wore his passion like a lady, like a thorny crown. He said a good day.
I remember listening to that. You remember those big stereo systems your parents used to have, the big cabinets and stuff?
Slip sliding away. Slip sliding away. Ooh. My love for you is so overpowering, I'm afraid that I might disappear. How about this one here? Speaking of, and when the cupboard's bare. That's a great
My
one.
love. Yeah. McCartney.
Oh, my love. Ooh. Oh, Stumbling In, we already do. I do that with Emily when Emily and I perform. What else do I do? The list is ridiculous. Some woman asked me, she's like, can you do a gig? And I was like, well, who did you want me to do the gig with? Because she was asking for a lot of CCR songs. So I sent her both set lists. And I'm like, God, there's so many songs that I have to know here. What the hell am I doing? You forget about how many you know until you look at it and you're like, this is no wonder why I'm always in a shit mood.
I always like
these-
Commotion by
What?
CCR. Doesn't translate to acoustic well.
Yeah, we do
CCR.
Lodi. We do Have You Ever Seen the Rain? And we do Long as I See the Light.
There's some good songs from CCR. It's just that, the Proud Marys I could do without. And
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly.
never
I
liked
hate
Proud
what's
Mary.
the other one I hate? Heard It Through the Grapevine when he's like hoided
Yeah.
through the. I just want to kill him.
Hoid it. I hoid it through the grapevine. And the thing is, he was born and raised in California, but he sounds like he's from Louisiana.
Right.
He sounds Cajun.
I've done reminiscing a few times, Les. We've done it, but Jim sings it and he won't play on it, so I have to play the whole thing. But we do it. If somebody requests it, we play it.
I like Bad Moon Rising, but it's overplayed. I mean, I can't listen to it. I used to like it when I first started. And Cafferty, yeah. John Fogerty's first solo album, Center Field, was a good album. I thought it was a good pop album.
Yeah, I liked The Old Man Down the Road and
Yeah.
Zans Can Dance.
Zans can't dance, but he'll take your money.
I like that tune. Center
Rock
Field
and
was on
roll,
that record. That
girl.
reminds me of high school.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It reminds me of band trips down to Florida when we marched in Florida.
Oh, yeah. Henry McCulloch plays that Ruffalo. Song for George. That's Songs
Eric
for
Johnson.
George. Eric Johnson,
Eric
exactly,
Johnson.
off the Via Musicom record.
Probably one of the best things Eric Johnson did. I like that.
Yeah. In fact, the first time I heard it was the guy who's the rep for Cordoba guitars now, used to be the Gibson rep, and he came in one day and was playing it. I'm like, what the hell are you playing? And he was like, oh, it's Song for George.
Mm.
And so
the Chrysler Cordoba with rich Corinthian leather.
The Chrysler Cordoba guitars. Anyway, what else is on the oh, wait, hold on. We have no sign of Gary Hubbs tonight.
No, he's
But
actually.
Joe-
I heard from him. He's sick. I was going to
Oh.
bring that up just now. Actually, him and his
You gave
family
it to
have been
him.
ill, but he did release a new EP.
Okay, listen
I'm
up,
gonna give
everybody.
you the- I'm
Gary
gonna give
Hubbs
you
has
the-
an EP.
I'm going to give you a link over there in our private chat.
All right.
It's
You want
on
me to post it in the
Bandcamp.
public
I
chat?
was the first purchase, and I told them if I wasn't, it would have haunted me. My OCD would have been killing me.
All right. So I'm going to post this in
number
the chat.
3.
Guys, check this out. This is Gary Hubbs who comes in the chat. This is his Bandcamp, and he's got a EP record called Hindsight. It's $1 a song, so $4. Support the guy. He released it.
Canadian.
I want to say
So American, that's like 25 cents.
he released this on Friday last week.
Yeah.
And you can listen to one of the songs, right? You can listen to it.
Yeah, I think
Heartbeat.
you can play it. I don't think he'll sue us. And here's the link to his YouTube. He's got really good videos and other songs.
All right. Oh, you posted it this time. Okay, good.
Yeah, I posted.
Heartbeat. Is that the King Crimson Heartbeat or the
No.
Don Johnson?
No, these are all originals, I'm sure.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm looking for a heartbeat, so close.
It was almost like they were aiming for a hit with that song. Yeah, I mean, it's a catchy tune.
Oh, it's a great. I like Neurotica
great
on
album.
that album a lot. I think Mate Kudasai, that's the record before, right?
Mate Kudasai. Well, there was Discipline. There was
I think it's on
Red.
Discipline. Discipline's the first album.
yeah.
No,
Three of
with
Perfect
that
Pair.
being, it's just Discipline, Beat,
Three of
and Three of a
Perfect
Perfect Pair.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Beat.
Hugh Caldwell, excellent. Said it's not his kind of music, but he wanted to support him. Very nice. Yeah, check it out, guys. Hey, listen, people making music at home. If you like that kind of music, show your support, show your love. If you know him well, buy it
Toe
anyway.
tapping music.
But guy looks like he put in some work to make it. And
He's very talented. Huge ZZ Top fan.
Don Johnson
Don?
sing career or Eddie Murphy sing career? Which one's better?
Don Johnson saying Heartbeat, right? Heartbeat.
With Dweezil Zappa on guitar.
Party all the time.
That girl wants to party all the time.
She's a
That's
lovely
tough
dude.
one. Elroy, that's a good question. That's a tough call. As far as the overall career, I'll take Eddie Murphy any day. But if you're gonna put it down to singing, it's like, Eddie's a good voice imitator. I mean, he could imitate Stevie Wonder on some things, and Bill Cosby did a great job. Don Johnson had that one hit, basically, and then he was an actor all the other times.
Yeah, I mean, well, Eddie Murphy did the one thing with Rick James.
Yeah, well, he did "Boogie in Your Butt" on his first comedy album. Put a dime in it.
Don't know.
Put a coin in it. Boogie.
What else? So I heard of her. I thought Heartbeat was Riggs.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
No, what was the song on the heavy metal soundtrack that Riggs did? Was it called Heartbeat also?
No, it was called. Oh God. It wasn't that a Radar Rider? Or was that Trust?
What are you talking about? It was a band called Riggs.
Trust was the band on there. Riggs was on there. There's Radar Rider was a song. I can't remember if that was Trust or Riggs. Maybe it was Heartbeat. I had that album.
A Heartbeat, Les Riggs.
Yep. Oh, okay. Yeah, then there was.
Heavy metal. I mean,
Radar.
I love Veteran of the Psychic Wars.
Oh,
yeah,
Radar. My favorite Blue Oyster
Cult Radar
song.
Rider was also Riggs.
It was also Riggs. Yep. And who's Trust? It was prefabricated.
Yeah.
I use that song at work a lot because I got to do things with the military phonetics. Otherwise, you're going to misspell names and email addresses, which I'm always correcting because my coworkers are a bunch of dumbasses. And I said, "Do you mean that?"
Heavy metal?
I said, so is that like Charlie Delta? And the woman goes, "Oh, someone must have been in the military." I said, "No, but I'm a veteran of 1,000 psychic wars."
Oh,
see me now, a veteran.
Love it.
Of 1,000,000 psychic.
The most simple drum beat, and it's the greatest thing ever. Damn.
Boom.
I love that song.
Boom, boom. It's like
Great
We Will
song.
Rock You,
Remember
and then
the
it
song
does a
Blue
boom,
Cult
boom.
had a song called "Take Me Away." I've looked my hands up to the sky. Go on and take me away. Bow now, wow now, wow now, 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 now. Hey, Laurie. Johnny, Radar Love Golden Earring. That was like 74.
Yeah, that's 74 or 73. I'd say 74. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I think it was 74, but no more speed. I'm almost there. All of you was good, Jonathan, but so was heavy metal that he did with.
I should have gone with my first inkling. It was 73.
Take a ride.
August 4th.
That's a great song too.
On heavy
August 4th in
metal.
Europe.
I think Henley and Henley and Frey are singing background on it, aren't they?
I'm not sure.
I think I can hear Henley singing on it.
Don Felder. Let's see what we got. It's not what I wanted, you son of a bitch. Here we go. Taking a ride. It's a song by Eagles guitarist Don Felder with backing vocals by Timothy B. Schmidt and Don Henley.
Henley. Okay.
It is a theme song of the animated film Heavy Metal, not to be confused with the same title by Sammy Hagar. Yeah, that's a great song.
Right. And the Sammy Hagar song was recorded twice.
What do you mean twice?
There was a single version and an album version
Oh, did not know that.
by two different producers. Is the song in the film Heavy Metal? Sammy Hagar's version?
I'm going
Yeah.
there. I was just going.
Yes, it is.
Okay,
It's the
that's
first
not
song.
the album. That's not the version on Standing Hampton.
No, it's not. It's a different guitar solo. I know that.
It's a different. They recorded the whole thing.
Different version, yeah.
Heavy Metal original version is on there. And of course, the Mob Rules. It's the greatest use of that song ever in a movie.
And I think that might be a different version as well.
I don't think so. No, you know why? You think it might be different because it starts off with that EVI 50
No.
thing. They included it all together.
Hold on.
Oh, wait, it does say alternate version. You're right.
It's a
Yeah.
different.
It definitely is. It
Yeah.
definitely is.
They re-recorded it for the film. For the album.
Why?
I don't know. Whoever was let's see.
Wish I still had that LP. It's probably worth something right now.
You got Stevie Nicks on there.
Yeah, the Mob Rules. I know it's a different version.
Mob Rules is the only true heavy metal song on there. That
Yeah.
would even qualify. I mean, Blue Oyster Cult is hard rock, but that's pushing the edge. But I mean, that song on there isn't approaching metal.
Close the city and tell the people.
Okay, Jonathan McCulloch says Jessica Rabbit or the chick out of heavy metal. I think
Heavy
Jessica
Metal.
Rabbit's drawn a lot better.
Yeah,
I
the chick
think
out of
that's-
heavy metal, Tarna will kill you. Don't even try it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, isn't that girl also in the episode of South Park when there was huffing cat piss?
You've seen all those episodes. I haven't seen the Huffing Cat Piss.
You guys never
Hey,
seen
man,
that
Huffing
episode?
Cat
South
Piss.
Park's genius.
Oh, I've seen plenty of South Park. It's just that it's like The Simpsons. I mean, at some point, stop watching it. And
Hold on, I'll tell you what the episode is. South Park.
I mean, anything
I
past
love when you
2000
mention
Simpsons,
these
I
bizarre
can't.
things, and I look them up and I sit there dying laughing. Like I watched that whole clip you had talked about Cartman going to the college
Oh,
with the college basketball
student
players.
athletes. That is genius.
Fucking great.
The episode is called Major Boobage.
Oh god.
Season 12, episode 3.
I still remember the Respect My Authority.
It
one.
says,
Right. I remember I was half asleep. I wasn't watching South Park. I woke up to a half asleep right when he comes out with the uniform on. He starts beating the hell out of the guy. That must have
Follow
been
the
like
bouncing
fourth
ball.
season.
I'm a Yankee Doodle dandy. It says in this episode, Kenny becomes addicted to the hallucinogen introduced by a new craze in South Park called cheesing and experience hallucinations that are patterned after the 1981 Canadian animated film Heavy Metal, in which he pursues a buxom female in setting whose motive is based entirely on breasts. The
I
episode
think I've
also
gotta watch
includes
that one.
references to Jenkum, Diary of Anne Frank, and Elliot Spitzer prostitution scandal. It's a great episode.
Diary of Anne Frank. Really? Oh God.
It starts
Nothing
because
sacred, huh?
Mr. Kitty squirts urine in Kenny's face.
Oh god.
You sprayed Kenny.
That's one of the best compilations.
Now, let
too.
me see if-
the Cartman. Kenny, stop! Kenny! Kenny!
Was it Fleischer?
The Mel Gibson episode was fucking off the fucking rails. The way he dresses up as fucking Braveheart and he starts wiping his own shit on the walls.
What was it?
Oh, the Mel Gibson episode, South Park, and
Yeah.
he like dresses up as William Wallace with the face paint and stuff, and they runs around town and stuff. Then he reaches in his friggin' kilt and he pulls out some crap and starts.
Oh, this show.
Yeah.
Do you remember when they were going to cover the walls in shit? as a way to get back, and Cartman had the poo swatches as to what color feces you wanted to smear on the wall. He had, like, instead of paint swatches, they were poo swatches.
No.
I see you chose the one that's a little off green. That'll be good. The show's
like
great.
26 years, I think it's been. 96, I think, was the first year, if I'm not mistaken.
Of what?
South Park.
Yeah, it could be.
Or was it a year later? I'm not sure.
Could be.
But
Could be. It's around then. Oh, that's Hasselhoff, Hannah-Baum. All right. So, do we have any? Is there any other topics we're going to discuss? Or are we cutting this to 2
I
tonight?
think 2 hours is a nice capping it off.
I do
Right?
too.
97, by the way.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, the South Park songs on the Christian Rock Hard episode, "The Body of Christ." Lean swimmer's body, all muscled up in tone, the body of Christ. Oh, I wish I
where
had
they
that body
where they had
of my
Token
own.
play bass, and it's like, hey,
Oh
Token,
my
you're playing
God.
bass.
You got
And
me
it's like,
so
well,
enticed.
Hey, just because I'm black, it doesn't mean I automatically play bass and picks up as a oh crap.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill you. Cartman. That's great. It's great. Christian Rock Hard is one of my favorite episodes. Oh yeah, it's on tonight. Thanks, Hannah-Baum. I got to watch episode 3 tonight.
Of?
Yeah, Hannah-Baum says
Better Call Saul, season 6.
you would know this, Dave. He's asking me, but I wouldn't know this. But Hannah-Baum wants to know: did they do the Hasselhoff drunk with the cheeseburger?
I think.
Did they ever make fun of that on
I don't know.
South Park?
I don't know.
He
I
said
haven't watched
Gibson, but that.
Yeah, no, he said Hass. Yeah, he meant
Hasselhoff.
Yeah.
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 Oh
All
yeah.
good
Oh
stuff.
shit! I met the Knight Rider guy. Yep.
Yeah. All right, everyone. We're gonna call it a night. It was 2 hours, and we've had enough.
That's a nice,
Let me just see.
concise.
Let me just see. Is there anything playing tonight? Hold on. Let me just look.
The Incredible Hulk will not be presented this evening.
Yeah,
I
didn't
don't
see
know.
that.
I thought you finished with what I watched, Laurie, which was season 5, but you may not have seen 5, so you got to go to Netflix and watch season 5. I don't think you saw 5. Jovan Musk. Awful. Awful. How about Anjali? I can bring home the bacon. Anjali
Fry
fried
it up
in
in a
a
pan.
pan. Well,
You never
Anjali.
ever forget your romance, cause I'm a woman, Anjali.
You're a woman who smells like the perfume counter at CVS.
Smells like FDS.
Oh, yeah. We bring you this afternoon special where Richard Masur is going to molest a young Dana. What was her name that was on the first?
Oh,
Dana.
Dana Andrews. No, not Dana Andrews. That's an actor. I know who she's got kind of a chubby face.
Yeah.
She was in
She
the
had like a
vacation
kidney-
movie, the Europe
Yeah.
vacation.
Dana
yeah.
White.
No,
Right.
Was it Dana White? Might be.
no,
What was
Dana
that?
White's
No, he's
the
that's
MMA guy.
Hey, before we go, let me ask Florida Evans if she's okay with us doing just 2 hours. We can never please her.
Dana Plato.
No,
Dana-
Dana Hill.
No, not
Dana Hill.
Dana Hill.
Dana Hill.
I don't even.
Dana
know.
Plato was different strokes.
Oh,
She was
I'm on
Kimberly.
this. Yeah, I'm not feeling well. My head's not even.
But you remember that afternoon special where Richard Masur played the molester and he molests her?
Is that the one where they filmed her or something like that?
Richard
in a porn
Masur was
movie?
David on One Day at a Time.
Yeah. I remember a movie she was in where like they used her in a porn movie or something. Like she was like a teenager and she was
All
supposed
right.
to do porn.
Probably, I'm trying to hold down a meal here.
Oh, I'm
Come
sorry.
on.
I wanted to know if it was the same. I want to know if it was the same thing.
But Richard Masur, though, was also in a great movie called Shoot to Kill with Tom Berenger and Clancy Brown.
No Clancy. Better to burn out than to fade away.
All right, everyone. We're calling it a night. Let me find my ending. And Joe, good to see you. Krellbog, good to see you.
Everybody.
And everyone have a great
all.
week. And you know the drill.
Okay, goodbye, Ted.